my side and let me share the screen. Any questions from course? Any doubts on the course? No questions. Everyone is good. No doubts. Someone started video, I guess. Anyone started video? Right, okay. Just a minute. Guys, can you see me? Can you see these participants on the desktop? Can you see these participants? Can anyone see these participants?
Yes, Shil. Yes.
Okay, why we are getting this? Anyone started video? I don't see anyone's video here, but still I'm getting this window, small window. Anyone joined from multiple devices? Like phone and a laptop. Just a minute, guys. Let me check this one. Right, okay. And let me check this one as well. Why Rajesh is highlighted? I'm not sure why Rajesh is highlighted. Rajesh, have you started video or what?
No, sir, I stopped now.
Okay, but still it is. Okay. David, you can stop video, David. You can stop the video. Okay, done. We are set. Right, guys. Any questions regarding course and all? Any doubts you have? No questions. Yes. Yes, sir. Someone is asking doubts. Sorry. I cannot hear your voice. Guess yeah, it's breaking completely. One minute. Jayant, what happened? Let me check whether you have recording permissions or not. Yes, Jayant, you can record. Right. Okay. Fine. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat. Let's start. Yesterday we discussed it, right? What is meant by SQL Server? Can anyone tell me, guys?
SQL Server is a database software which is used to store the data, process the data, and retrieve the data.
Very good. Okay, SQL Server is an RDBMS. I'll tell you what is meant by RDBMS software. Okay, so SQL Server, simply SQL Server is an database software which will helps you to store the data, to process the data, and to retrieve the data. Right? Fine. How many types of servers database softwares are there in the market? How many types of database softwares are there? Tell me any 3 or 4 database softwares that are there in the market.
Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, MongoDB.
Very good. Okay, Oracle. And again, guys,
MS
yes.
SQL.
Okay, very good. Okay, and again, guys, yesterday we discussed, right? So as of now, these 3 days, okay, you can answer like this, okay? And David, again, you can stop the video, David, please. No need of any video now. David, can you hear me? David, can you hear me, David? What happened to David? He's unable to hear me. Let me stop him. Okay, done. Okay, so guys, as of now, you can answer like this. Okay, you can answer individually from Monday onwards. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare an Excel sheet. Every answer is a rewarding point. Okay, I'm going to record each and everything. Every answer is a rewarding point. Those who are saying the answers, one rewarding point will be added to you. Okay, so it will be tracked in Excel sheet for answering the questions, for attending the classes daily, okay, for completing the assignments. So for these things, you will get rewards. Okay, so at the end of the course, the rewards are going to be calculated and the winners are going to be announced. The top rewards, who is getting a top rewards is a winner. Okay, so with a winner, and we will have 2 more runners as well. 3 top participants will get rewards. Okay, so every answer is going to be rewarded. Okay, guys, that is going to be tracked from Monday onwards. I'll create an Excel sheet for what and all activities and the rewarding points are there. I'm going to track from Monday. Okay, I'll create an Excel sheet for that. Right. Okay, as of now, you can answer like this. From Monday onwards, you can simply type your answer in the chart. Okay, right. Fine. Okay, so we have different softwares, database softwares in the market, right? So what are those? Microsoft SQL Server is one database software. Apart from that, we have Oracle, we have DB2, we have MongoDB, and we have MySQL, we have NoSQL. These are the different database softwares that are there in the market. So yesterday we discussed it, right? So SQL Server is a database software, right? SQL Server is a database software which helps to store the data, and process the data and retrieve the data. Right, so we'll just do a small modification to this definition. What we are going to add is SQL Server is a RDBMS software. Okay, RDBMS software. Raviteja, please stop the video. No need of video. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, SQL Server is an RDBMS software, guys. Is an RDBMS software. What is this RDBMS software? Right. So how database came into the picture actually? Before database, where we are going to store the data? What are the other sources we have to store the data before the database? Means without inventing, means before this database invention, what are the modes we are going to use to store the data? In what way we are going to store the data earlier? Okay, earlier what methods we follow to store the data before this database, right? So we have RDBMS software and DBMS software. DBMS means database management system. Okay, database management system means how you are handling the data. Simply this system will tell you how to handle the data, in what way you can handle the data. Okay, so before RDBMS software, RDBMS means relational. Just you have to add R, relational database management system. Okay, so before discussing this point, this RDBMS, DBMS, so let's start the journey. Earlier, before databases, we are going to store the data in the Excel sheets and all. Agree? Now also we are storing the data in the Excel sheets, spreadsheets. Okay. So for example, the simple example is now you are using the smartphones, right? So the smartphones might be okay introduced in the year of 2006, 7, something around like that. Agree? Agree or not? Might be 2006, 2005, something around like that. Smartphones.
Yes, sir.
Or 2008,
Yes,
and
sir.
it was very much popular from 2010 onwards. Okay, before the smartphones, what phones we have?
Small
Basic
keypad
mobiles.
phones. All keyboards, keypad
Yes,
phones.
keypad phones. Those phones we can call it as a feature phones, right? Feature. Those are like keypad phones. That is a cell phone. Okay. So before this cell phone or feature phones, what phones we have?
Landline.
Very good.
Landline.
Landlines. Before this landline phones, what is the medium of sharing the knowledge? I mean, like information and all.
Letters.
Emails,
Post letter.
post letters and emails.
Very good. Postal letters and email. Very good. Excellent. Before that,
For
Telegram.
telegrams,
Telegram is a kind of
telephone,
telephone, right? After this letters and all, this
telephone.
telephone came, right? Before the letters era, before letters, how you are going to transmit the data?
Write a letters, some old
Letters.
letters.
Before letters.
Through
To-
pigeon kind of things, no? Birds, something like
Bus.
that.
With the help of
Okay.
PDL.
Okay, fine. Before that,
Oh,
to through
but person will have to
manually.
sir.
Very good. Manual only
Manually,
means you
manually.
have to tell, say for example, you want to tell something. Okay. So you want to
Manual.
just yeah, manual only. Okay. So you want to like send some information to other guy which is staying in another city or town or village. What you have to do manually, you have to tell to others, and this guy will go and he is going to tell the information. He is going to transmit the information, right? The same way, the database is not directly introduced to the market. Okay. So earlier we used to store the data, okay, in the first starting stone ages and all, right? Earlier we used to store the data on these rocks and all, right? If you go to any monuments, if you go to any places and all, there you can see on walls, you can see a lot of information is going to be stored. Agree? Right? So after that, what happened? They use it to transmit the data using, once this paper and all is invented, they use it to store the data in paper. Okay. Then after that, after papers, what they did, then once this computers and all invented, what they did, okay, they started storing the data in the Word documents, right? Your Word pad, notepads and all. Okay. So after this Word documents and all, so they started storing. See, the problem is you can store the data in the Word document, but how to handle the data? There is a big Word document is there. How you can retrieve the data quickly? Is it possible?
No.
No, not possible, right? So it's very difficult. See, in case if your data is increasing, the capacity of the data is increasing. Believe me, earlier in the feature phones, you cannot see even 256 MB RAM also. Now you can see, okay, 256 MB, not RAM. Forget about RAM. 256 MB storage also not there in the feature phones earlier. But now you can see, okay, 4 GB storage phone came, then 8 GB, then 16 GB, then 32 GB, then 64 GB, 128 GB, 512 GB phones. Not systems. Those are phones only. Okay, why? Because even though you have earlier, okay, you can manage with the 4 GB. After that, you can manage with the 8 GB of storage. Now 64 GB is also not enough. Now the minimum is everyone is buying 128 GB of phone. Why? Because huge data is coming, huge data is coming, huge data is coming. Where to store the data and all? So the minimum requirement is increasing. Each person is storing lot of data, right? And nowadays, you know, right? Everyone in a home, everyone is having a YouTube channel, right? Most of the people earlier we have only, okay, one YouTube channel. Now you have, okay, YouTube channel. Most of the people having YouTube channel, like logs, something, vlogs, something, right? They are going to record each and everything. So because of this, okay, requirements and all, what happened? The data storing is increased. Not only forget about the YouTube channels and all, you are going to take the pictures and all, you are going to store a lot of data and all. So the minimum storage is also increasing, means the person who is storing the data is increasing. If you are unable to retrieve that much of data, what is the use of the storage? You are storing terabytes of data, you are storing terabytes of data, TBs of data, but if you are unable to retrieving the data in a timely manner, what is the use of the data for us? right? In the same way, in the Word documents, you can store the data. In the notepads, you can store the data, but the retrieving is difficult. Processing part is very difficult, right? And then after Word documents, okay, spreadsheets came into the picture. Your Excel sheets. Believe me, Excel sheet is an excellent database. Every batch I'll tell this point, okay? It's an excellent database. Now also Excel is an excellent database. By using this Excel, you can store the data and you can process the data. By using Excel sheet, you can process that. You cannot add 1+1 in the notepad. Agree? Right? But
Yes.
in the Excel sheet, you can do lot more things. You can do lot more things. Yeah, addition, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, whatever you want to do, you can do in the Excel sheet. Excellent, excellent database. Excel sheet is an excellent database. That is also one database only. You can store the data using Excel sheet. You can process the data using Excel sheet, and you can generate reports by using Excel sheet. You can retrieve the data and by using Excel sheet, and you can generate reports also by using Excel sheet. So Excel sheet is an excellent database software. That is also database software only.
When
That
was
we are
this?
going to study.
When was this invented, sir? Excel sheet.
These and all came around the 2001, 2, 3, around like that. 1997 itself in the Windows, okay, Windows 97 itself, Excel sheet there. Okay, so these came like 1995 to come. It was started notepads, Excel sheets. These are all started after 1995. Okay, so if you see Excel sheet, some old version Excel sheet, you can see 97 also. Okay, so
Okay.
just the theme is okay. So how the data is going to be stored earlier, now how we are managing, that is the theme. Okay, so no one will ask you when Excel sheet invented and all. It's not part of our interview. Okay, you are going as a experienced DBA, so nothing to worry about those dates, times and all. Okay, fine. So after Excel sheet, but still Excel sheet is unable to fulfill our requirements. Okay, unable to fulfill our requirements. So what happened then? Database is introduced parallelly. It was done in the parallel only. So what happened? The database is introduced. The database, in the database, how you are storing the data is called database management system. In a database, how you are storing the data is called database management system. Earlier we have a lot of models. Earlier, okay, people are stored a lot of models and all. Bus model, network model, there are different topologies. I don't want to go inside the DBMS deeply. But what happened, how they are going to storing the data in the database? Using individual tables. Okay, so the data in a database can be stored using individual tables. By the way, who is the father of database? Can anyone tell me? Or DBMS or
I think
RDBMS?
it's like EF card, I think.
Yes, very good. Okay, so EF card. Okay, EF card. EF card. Okay, he is the father of DBMS or RDBMS, you can call. Okay, right, database, anything. EF card. Okay, so EF card introduced this database management system, and again RDBMS also, relational database management system. Okay, the father of RDBMS is Muthukumar, but still nowadays Excel sheet is used to store huge data, and that is imported to a database. And that's okay, that's fine. See, people, we have smartphones, but still people are using the feature phones, right? Right, it depends upon the requirements. Everyone will have its own requirements, their own requirements, so they can use those things and all. We cannot store every data in a database, and you cannot retrieve, right? Retrieving data from database is difficult. Excel sheet, you can simply open and you can simply type whatever you want. Again, if you want to retrieve the same data from the database, right, you need lot of things, right? Excel sheet is very easy to manage, but database, can you manage database if you don't know? Right, Muthu? Agree?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so it depends upon the requirements. See, if simply I want to store my data, I'll open an Excel sheet, I'll store it. Instead of storing my data in a database, what I'll do, it's a simple format for me, right? I want to store all of your information, like 25 students are there. I want to store all the 25 students information in Excel sheet. instead of again creating tables and all in the database. Okay, so it's very simple to use and all. So don't think if database comes, people stop using Excel sheets. Why? Because those who don't know how to manage database, their main source is Excel sheet only, right? Fine. So the father of RDBMS is EF card. Before RDBMS, what system we have? DBMS. What is the DBMS? Database management system. What is that? The way how you are storing the data in a database is called database management system. In a database, usually we are going to store the data within a small tables. Remember, guys, everything that you are storing in a database is going to be stored in a tables only. Agree? Everyone having any issues, any doubts? Anyone having any issues? Okay, so in a database, each and everything is going to be stored in a table only. Means in your database, you will have tables. Okay, so everything you are going to be stored in the table itself. Everything. Even SQL server, SQL server, internal related information also will be stored in the form of tables only. It don't understand other format. It will understand only table format. So everything you are going to be stored inside tables only. Is it clear, guys? So in a databases, we will have tables. Everything will be stored inside the tables only. Then what is this relational database management system? Sorry. Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. So
Sir,
yes.
we cannot store all the data in one table, or we cannot store in a small table, sir. So
Yes.
based on its design or based on its requirement, we design the table size and we maintain relation among among tables using primary keys or foreign keys kind of thing.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. So let me explain the same. Okay. So why we should have relational database management system? Okay. Let me explain. Say for example, I'll give you one example. Okay. So you are maintaining one institution. Okay. Each one is maintaining one institution. Now you have to track the student details. Okay. Now tell me what and all details you are going to track. Everyone. Tell me what and all columns or details, what and all details you are going to track. Okay.
Number,
Student
Name,
number.
mobile number,
Okay.
Other
Address.
Okay.
student address,
Name, mobile number. Okay.
address,
Address. Gender. Very good. Next.
course,
Course.
age,
father,
Place. Next.
age,
Age. Fees. Very good. Very important field. Next.
salary,
Salary. You will give salary to your students. Okay, that's
father's
fine.
name.
Okay, agree. Your point is valid point. So you are maintaining an institution. In your institution, employees are there. So you are going to give salaries for them. Okay, agree. Okay, so let me mention here. Okay, right. And
Date of joining.
date of joining. Very good. DOJ. 1 minute. Let me cut this one and paste it here. Control V. Okay. And the DOJ. Yes. Next. Department. Very good. Which course might be department? Okay. Next. And any other important fields are there? Sorry.
DS for employees.
For employees. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Let's discuss about this table, student table. Okay. Department and next.
Emergency contact number.
Emergency contact number. Email ID. Don't want email ID.
Yeah, email
Or
ID.
mobile number.
Email ID.
Okay. Email ID. Okay. Let me store
mobile
this.
number also, sir.
Mobile number is
Okay.
included. Yeah. Mobile number is included.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Email ID. So see, if every important information we are going to store, right? So everything is important only we are going to store. But if we keep on adding the columns, each thing you can call it as a column, guys. By the way, the simple definition means a vertical entity, you can call it as one column. Okay, you can see, right, the highlighted part, student number is one column. A vertical entity is one column. A horizontal entity is one row. Okay, vertical entity, you can call it as a column or field. Okay, let me explain. Vertical entity in a table, vertical entity in a table, you can call as column or field. Okay, so a vertical entity you can call it as a column or field, guys. A horizontal entity is called row or record. Okay, so you can call this horizontal entity a row or a record, right? Fine. So for example, let me go like this. Okay, something like Suresh name. Okay, so let me go like this. Student number is 1 and Suresh, and mobile number, okay, this one. Address is something like Bangalore, and gender is male, and DOB is something like 15th 25th August. Okay, and course is something like Sql DBA, right? And place is from Hyderabad. He came to Bangalore. Okay, so something around like that. Age is around 25 years, and fee around like 20,000, 20K. Date of joining. Okay, what is the date of joining? 15th December. Department department computer science. Okay, emergency number, something emergency number. Guys, just a minute, the meeting is going to close now. Please reopen the meeting. Let me reopen the meeting. Okay, so that you can join with the same link, guys. Please join with the same link again.